6 minutes past 12. Beautiful Thursday afternoon. So I want to lay down some things worth your pickup. First, Confessions Thursday, as you know. Welcome to Nigeria Info. My name's Joyce. And after Confessions Thursday, we're going to go into the Lords of Logic. So I did intend that we kicked off emotions last week. Okay, but I wasn't here. All right, good. So I thought we should kick off this week. But then something happened on Tuesday on the sunny side that I thought we needed to pick up psychologically. So today on the Lords of Logic, we're going to talk about the line that runs between weakness and evil. So straightforwardly, what I am aiming at is a conversation today on the Lords of Logic where I am positing that to be weak means that you're fundamentally evil. So you don't have to agree with it, and that's why we're going to open it to debate, whether it's weak of judgment, of mind, of reason. That to be weak fundamentally suggests that you have to be evil. And so, yeah, there are aspects of weakness where we can categorize as an inability to do something because a person doesn't have the means to do something. And then there's the aspect of weakness where you will not do something because you don't want to do something. You will not do something because it doesn't benefit you. You will not do something because you don't want the other person to have the win if you think that it's going to give the other person the advantage. And or you are so weak that it almost can be categorized as a choice because of whatever you think you benefit from that singular position. And so we can trail what the mentality of such a position is. And I am putting out an outright, blatant, bold statement, matter of factly, that for you to tolerate yourself to be that level of weakness, we must state it that it's the root of that kind of weakness is evil. So you can make a case for it's not evil, it is condition, it's influences, it's not evil, it is fear, it is not evil, it is you don't know. And I will just tell you, it is weakness, and anything born out of weakness is bad. But it's also weakness that the man who's weak cannot be good. Expressly stating that a man who's weak cannot be a good man, or a woman who's weak cannot be a good person. That it takes courage to be strong, and we can debate it on the Lords of Logic. I'm going to put Roger a guess and say we're not going to nearly attempt to finish that conversation today. So we probably will continue Monday, and whenever we're done with this, we will go into emotions on the Lords of Logic. I want to thank you so much for your commitment to reason. We labor in thought, so we're not useless people. We're not wicked people. We're not redundant. We're not worthless people. We labor in thought so that we're not reckless with actions. All right, so with that out of the way, confessions in a moment. But first, today, finale of I Beg to Differ. Kemi, did you watch these things? Why? Why'd you come back with it? Okay, you know what? Just remove it. It's ugly. Yeah, you know what? Remove it. I don't want to look at it. I beg you, please. Just remove it. So this fine girl didn't come yesterday. She's here today, Principal Vaughn. And she's a feature on I Beg to Differ. So she's here with some insights, what to expect, who to expect.
Right.
And I expect her, Principal Vaughn. Hi, girl. How are you?
I'm very well, Joyce. Thank you very much. At 3 o'clock today, Majesty Joseph Ojochegbe and Ifeoluwa Olaiya will debate the topic. And this is an interesting one, Joyce. Life has no meaning without religion. Life has no meaning without religion.
Can I give him a cue from here?
Sounds like a Lords of Logic conversation.
It is a Lords of Logic conversation.
Well, that's what these debaters will discuss at 3 p.m. During the third place match. And at 4 o'clock, the finale itself, Olajolo Akinlolua and God's Goodness Kokoete will debate the topic, Nigeria's democracy has failed. And then at 5, they will present a speech on the topic, legacy. So what is legacy? What does it mean?
So they're going to they're just defining legacy.
Yes, they're going to present a speech on legacy. So it's whatever they want to do with that is up to them. But they have to tell us something about legacy.
Wait, the same kids in one day?
Yes.
Where your moms? So this is where my mom was such a good material, such a good resource material. My dad was my sparring partner. My mom was resource. I had it good. So now these kids, no help. Can they phone a friend?
Well, they can. They've got their parents as well. They've got their parents.
I need to pick a favorite so they can call me.
Joyce, they can't call you while the show is on, but they're able to. I mean, they've had ample time to prepare, so they can talk to their moms. Some of them have their moms with them. Then some of them.
Wait, is that thing that happens in the ring where a boxer, after a round, you go and your coach prep talks to you?
That's not how
you
it
can
happens.
call your mom, like say,
Not while the show is on.
Oh, come on now. It's not much help.
Not while the show is on. You can do all of that before you step into the studio.
Okay.
Because when you enter the studio and sit down, it is go time. It is go time.
I mean, the anxiety, and of course, I would even say for me, the expectation.
Right.
I'm curious to find out what the kids would have to say about meaning,
about life.
It's such an adult conversation.
It is.
Adults don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's fair that you force kids into. I think it's good. No,
yes,
I think
they have to think.
I think it's good.
It is.
So all you adults that I know, between you and I, God bears us witness that you know nothing of meaning and what it means to, and what it means. But wait, now the other kid has to speak for meaning outside of religion.
Yes, and then one has to speak for meaning inside religion.
Okay, so Nigerian adults, well, I think that for a selfish reason, you have to listen to I Beg to Differ today. The one on religion is what time?
It's 3 p.m.
Good. So I'm asking the listeners, I'm asking the lords of logic,
right,
to listen, because you may find something that truly just picks your conscience and your judgment. I'm going to be needing into the lords of logic. So this is more like me sending you on a Nigerian errand. And then I think every Nigerian needs to listen to democracy.
Oh, yes.
Is
democracy has failed.
Every Nigerian needs to. On Monday, we're going to be talking about the 5% tax now on petrol. Every Nigerian needs to be on I Beg to Differ.
Absolutely.
I think while the kids are arguing, you're arguing with your friends as well.
Oh, you should see the comment section when these kids are going at it, Joyce.
Are you serious?
Oh, my word. The comment sections on Facebook and YouTube are agog with people saying, yes, I support this one. The other person says, no, you can't say that. What about? So it's like the debate is going on live in the studio, and viewers are having their debates in the comment section.
You know what? Like, I really hope that, I Beg to Differ gets to a point where we can really have the debates live on video, just so that
we're working on that.
We can really just zoom in on the rage of the listeners, in the room, and because I feel like, I need to discuss emotions with the Lords of Logic crowd, because I'm sick of hearing people say, don't get emotional.
Oh, Joyce.
I'm sick. I'm utterly.
It's ridiculous.
I'm sick.
It is.
Maybe you even need to on your next edition of I Beg to Differ.
Talk about that.
You get the kids to debate emotions. I don't even know whether people know that emotions are wired into your brain on a physical scale.
Yes.
Like your emotions is a physiological wiring. So when you say don't get emotional, I wonder whether they know that you're probably talking about a mental disorder at this point.
Yes.
Because there's a category of mental disorder that is fundamentally a lack of emotions.
Psychopathy.
So every time you say don't get emotional,
you want people to be psychopaths.
I want to peel my face. So we'll probably start off with that in a moment. Maybe we'll get the kids to speak on emotions after
We
a
will.
while.
We will.
At some point on
We will.
I Beg to Differ. So what time does it kick off today?
It kicks off at 3 p.m. today.
Yeah, I was earlier and I was trying to make a point for, having I Beg to Differ live so we can zoom in on the emotions on the faces of people, because I think sometimes you get so caught up in something, we can taste your emotion.
Yes.
Whether it's agreement or disagreement.
Yes.
And I think sometimes there's an element of that kind of capture that truly begins to highlight what goes into debates, like the passion with which debates or arguments are conveyed. And I feel more than just the words, you can truly become one with the rhythm of the conversation, the debate, the back and forth,
Indeed.
the reason for judgment. And I feel the moment, and it can just go beyond words and become a philosophy of a people, which is
Right.
also why I think I like the idea of I Beg to Differ. It's
Yes.
like, if this goes long enough and we can etch it into the veins of the people, it is conviction enough to build a philosophy. And I think the Nigerian people need a philosophy because you don't have one. Yeah. So 3 p.m. today, I Beg to Differ.
That's right, Joyce. 3 o'clock today. That at 3 o'clock today, we'll see the third place match take place. And then between 4 and 6 p.m. later today, the grand finale itself will take place, starting with the 4 p.m. debate and then the 5 p.m. speech presentation.
So it goes 3 to 4, one debate.
Yes, third place match.
Okay.
4 to 5, first place match, first debate. Then 5 to 6, it's
When do they get to hear the result? Because if you
it's after
everything.
everything. Yes, for the third place match, they will hear the result after the
Okay.
debate. But for the first place match,
After the argument
after
on legacy.
the argument on legacy and after the first debate.
Third place debaters are not participating in the argument for legacy.
No, they're not. That's for
Ah.
the finalists.
All right, Lagos, your hands are full. Your head will be full. That's for certain.
Indeed.
And these kids intend to bring the drama, a riveting conversation. I'm persuaded by that. Their intention. I think for them, I don't know what it is for them, but I think maybe winning is the wildest guess.
Yes.
But I think I'm just driven by the sheer expression of passion and the art of words and the willingness to convey a philosophy that maybe now is not theirs, but hopefully in the future can become
Indeed, Joyce. Sometime last week, they debated a really interesting topic on the Civil War. So the topic was Nigeria should put aside the Civil War, the memory of the Civil
That's
War.
impossible.
To move ahead, and it was joy. It was war in the studio that day.
Oh,
it was a
good God.
fight to the
Adults
finish.
won't even survive that conversation.
a
and you
fight
put
to
children
the
through
finish.
that. Wow.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, yeah.
That day, this studio almost
caught fire.
caught fire. I'm not even kidding, Joyce.
Oh, God.
Because the debater who spoke against the topic, who said letting go of the memories of the Civil War would be detrimental.
Imagine.
Oh,
if,
Joyce,
imagine,
she
imagine-
spoke with a lot of conviction. She was vibrating
Exactly,
in the studio.
because if her father showed her pictures from the Civil War,
Exactly.
it just she came here with weapons of
She
warfare.
came. Oh, she came. She really
wow.
came to fight.
Oh well, Lagos, for sure, I Beg to Differ holds something that you need, particularly something you can feed your attention with. That's better than the garbage on the other side.
Right.
All right, good. So we're going to kick off confession. Thank you, Pretty.
Thank you,
We're going to
Joyce.
kick off Confessions Thursday. After that, to segue to the Lords of Logic. Brace up. I intend for it to be anything on the Lords of Logic. I've already called you Satan from here, so you might as well just come with your Christ features. Off on the break. We'll be right back.
If news is your quest, or gist your request, well, somewhere over your rainbows is the sunny side.
They better know it.
With Joyce. Let's talk.
You're listening to Confessions Thursday with Joyce on the Sun.
Calling you don't say your name. 99.3 Nigeria info, the sunny side. Welcome. Confessions Thursday. The crazy, the weird, the unusual, the normal, abnormal, paranormal, sane, insane, crazy. I heard someone sent me a story saying, "Oh, Joyce, I thought the story begins with I thought I've heard the worst. No, I thought I've heard it all. I have only just heard the worst." So I think that depending on how long you live, you may get to hear the worst, and maybe the last thing you heard wasn't the worst because you're about to hear something that knocks that off. On Confessions Thursday, we're taking what I'm listening to, your secrets, and you are just sharing because it's the best thing you can do to get it off your chest, to share, to get people to see the world through your eyes. Maybe it's even to attempt to understand life through an experience with you, an experience you had, an experience you created, whether it be good, bad, crazy, shameful, whether it was perfunctory, whether it was precise, whether it was of your own making, whether it was the mistake or the making of someone else of which you have become prey or predator. I'm not even sure now, but it doesn't quite appear that life is linear, nor can we say that the experiences from life is linear. And maybe you live and you learn, or maybe you, like the thing that happened to me a few weeks ago, is like you live and it's revealed. That's how I would categorize what happened to me, because of the revelation that followed subsequently after the harassment on Atomy Inc. We're going to go off on a break. When we come back, Confessions Thursday. We're here.
Of champions.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same, whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info. You're listening to Confessions Thursday with Joyce on the Sun.
On Confessions Thursday, we open the cupboards to secrets.
Is that a skeleton I see?
Child, bite your tongue. Well, they
they say, good walls make good neighbors.
Wait, you mean gist, right?
Confessions Thursday with Joyce on Nigeria Info.
You're listening to Confessions Thursday with Joyce on the sunny side.
Confessions Thursday. Cam is here.
Hi.
He's going to be reading the messages. Let's go.
Okay, this person says, good afternoon, Joyce. My confession is that the last 6 years ago, I stole a headset and 2 headphones. I was given to go and charge them, but along the line, I went away with all of it. It says, till now, I have not stepped my foot in that area, but I am now a changed man. How can I handle this issue? Because I sold all of them after leaving the area, but now I want to make settlement. How should I go about it? Please, I want people's advice on what to do. I need peace of mind.
Yeah, but doesn't require science. You took something from someone, you give restitution back, so you go get them a better version of it and give it back to them. Hopefully they don't want something more, like your head, and then you put it on a platter and you offer it to them. Okay, maybe you can pay instead. Maybe they want your head, and then you say, okay, I can't give you my head. I have to leave with it. What if I gave you money instead? But my point is that this is not that sort of conversation. You take something from someone, they hold something against you, you go.
Yeah, he said it like
for-
he escaped. So the fear of people stepping into that neighborhood is.
No, I don't think anything will happen to you. Get a replacement, a better replacement, and go and say, look, something happened. I'm sorry, but this is it. I hope you forgive me.
Amen.
It's 1 p.m.
Nothing travels faster than news.
The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, to a meeting over the Apex Bank's timeline to retire old 200, 500 and 1,000 naira notes.
Great conversations last longer.
Then just give us some time. She just change all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's not being good. That's not being good. That's witchcraft.
We do it all here on your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
It's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
The news update on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
President Bola Tinubu says he will not be distracted by early political noise ahead of 2027, stressing his focus remains on governance and reforms. He told Northeast governors in Abuja that new mechanization centers will boost security in agriculture and food. The governors, led by Borno's Babagana Zulum, urged him to revive oil exploration in Kolmani and Lake Chad. They also pushed for urgent federal intervention on key roads and infrastructure in the region. Meanwhile, the Independent National Electoral Commission and the National Identity Management Commission are joining forces to strengthen voter identification. At a meeting in Abuja, NIMS's Director General, Bisoye Koka Odushote, said officials will now be deployed to INEC registration centers. She said that Nigerians can register for both their voter cards and national identification number. INEC Chairman Mahmoud Yakubu hailed the move as a major step toward credible elections and a unified national identity system. Resident doctors have threatened a nationwide strike from the 10th of September if the federal government fails to meet their demands. The NARD says Monday's talks with governments yielded no progress. The doctors want payment of arrears, allowances, and residency training funds. The president of the NARD, Dr. Tokwe Oshundara, says that over 2,000 doctors risk missing registration as the deadline closes on Friday. And finally, it is showtime on Nigeria Info's I Beg to Differ. It's finale day. Olajolo Akinloluwa of Wellspring College, Lagos, and God's Goodness Kukwete of Venocrest Schools, Port Harcourt, will face off in today's grand debate showdown. Akinloluwa and Kukwete advanced after tight semi-final wins on artificial intelligence topics. Meanwhile, Majesty Joseph and Ifeoluwa Olaya will battle for third place as the tournament wraps up in style, starting from 3 p.m. today. And that's all for now. I am Yvonne Okhaifo. You are listening to Confessions Thursday on the Sunny Side with Joyce. right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Thank you for your time.
Quality talk.
Intelligent conversations.
Always interesting.
So engaging.
Sometimes even mind-boggling.
Nigeria Info. Ask everyone. Anyone.
Hey Lagos, don't forget that you too can win money on here on Nigeria Info, courtesy of oneplay.ng. Now I know I have said this time and time again, but I mean, does the money ever get too much? All you have to do is go to the website www.oneplay.ng. That's numero oneplay.ng. And when you get to that website, pick your station Nigeria Info, follow the instructions, and in a few seconds your ticket will be in the draw. A ticket is 500 naira, so you can play with 500 naira or more. And if you don't have a smartphone, well, not to worry. All you have to do is dial the code *347 *880 *3 hash. *347 *880 *3 hash. Now, playing with 500 naira or more can also get your tickets in the draw. Now, remember that the more you play, the better your chances of winning every day. There's money to be won on the Money Crossfire. There's money to be won on WhatsApp Lagos. 3 people, in fact, win 25,000 naira on the WhatsApp Lagos show. And on Sunnyside, there's money to be won on there as well. Yes, there's also money to be won on Game On shows, weekday, weekend, money everywhere. But that's not even all, because every Friday there's a jackpot of 50,000 naira per show. And you, my dear, can get some of that money. All you have to do is make sure you're playing during the week, and automatically you get qualified for the weekly jackpot. Remember, your chances of winning are still the same. So whether you're playing on a smartphone with the website www.oneplay.ng, or you're doing it on a dataless phone or a small phone, yes, that small touchlight phone, if you're dialing the code *347 *880 *3 hash, either ways, your chances of winning are still the same. Okay, remember to play responsibly, Lagos. Tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're under 18, this is not your group chat. Please, you can now excuse us. All right then, 18 and above, let's start playing and let's start winning. There's money on ground. Do you want to get it?
On Confessions Thursday, we open the cupboards to secrets.
Is that a skeleton I see?
Child, bite your tongue. Well, they say good walls make good neighbors.
Wait, you mean gist, right?
Confessions Thursday with Joyce on Nigeria Info.
You're listening to Confessions Thursday with Joyce on the Sunny Side.
All right, Lagos, you are still on to the Sunny Side 99.3 Nigeria Info. And yes, it's time to call in. Remember, when you call in, you do not say your name, okay? Mail line is 020127709993. 020127709993. Female line is 020146571109. Okay, 020146571190 is what I wanted to say.
Are you aging?
All right, females 020146571190, and WhatsApp callers, that's for diaspora callers and those that want to send a message on WhatsApp. Please keep it short and simple so I can get straight to the point. 009 597 5805. 009 597 5805.
All right, 99.3 Nigeria Info, the Sunny Side. So I have a message here. Okay, should we go to telephone? Let's go to telephone lines first. And then someone is asking for the meaning of life.
I don't know.
All right, Confessions Thursday. Welcome. Remember, you don't say your name. Hey, welcome.
Hello?
Welcome. It's Confessions Thursday. Do you have a confession? All right, so this person is asking, hey Joyce, hi, how are you doing? I love your show because you give me no excuse to remain as ordinary as sometime life forces me to be. But I have a question. What is the meaning of life? I don't seem to have a personal reason. Ooh. Lagos, can you answer, or at least attempt to give an answer to this? I guess it's a gentleman, who needs to understand the purpose of living. He says he has no he has found no personal reason, so he would like for maybe a collective reason. I guess it's Confessions Thursday. You're listening to Nigeria Info. Hello.
Turn off your radio set.
Confessions Thursday, where Nigeria Info. What's your name? Oh, no. Don't say your name, please. Thank you. Hey, it's Confessions. Do you have a confession?
Hello, Joy.
Welcome. Afternoon. Do you have a confession?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Remember, this Okumu from Liki. Okumu. Remember, there was a time that I sent you a message through one of your programs, through WhatsApp, that I said I am drug addict for 22 years. So I'm looking for a way that I will stop it, but I could not. So I need a help from you. So that's what I said. So now I'm still, and I know how much I spend on a daily basis on that drug. So please, I
What
just
drugs?
need a help.
Well, thank you for quoting me. What kind of drugs are you addicted to?
Sorry?
What kind of drugs are you addicted to?
Yes, it's Ramadan. If I didn't take it, I cannot even stand up. That's how it is. I cannot do anything to live out the day.
How long have you been addicted? How long have you been using drugs?
Almost 22 years. I remember back then in 2000, that's when I started.
You may need to check into rehab. Have you considered that?
Sorry?
You may need to go into rehabilitation.
And now, like, I don't help from.
Yeah, would you go into rehab? Would you want you rehabilitated in an establishment? You know, a rehab center.
Yes.
So why don't you
ready
check
for that
yourself
because
into one? Why don't you go to one? Yeah, you can. You can check yourself in.
the problem is that I don't have any money or anybody that will sponsor me for that, because if I have, honestly, I could have gone since, because I know that whenever I went for the rehabilitation, so I can be able to talk.
Okay.
That is it.
Okay. Well, so is this a situation where you can't stop because you're too weak to make a decision to stop? Is that what this is?
Yes.
You don't have the will to. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is it. Yes.
Wow.
That is it.
Wow.
Please, I
Okay.
need help from Nigeria Info and the general public, please. Need help.
Thank you for calling me. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I mean, I think people would love to help, but I think people are also prioritizing what's the most pressing need that people have in order to respond to. Well, maybe any rehab center would take you in. I'm hoping that they would call and offer some help, or anyone with a better solution. Confessions Thursday, how are you?
I'm fine.
Don't say your name, okay? Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Joyce, I want to speak on the person that just spoke now about a drug on the way out.
All right, real quick. Go ahead.
Yes. I want to tell this person that he should go to a place where he will not have access to that drug. He should go to a place where he will not have access to it. If he doesn't have a place, if he doesn't have a way of rehabilitation, maybe he don't want to go through rehabilitation, I think that is the best option for him. Let him go to a circle where he will not have the access to that drug. If you're able to do it, then definitely you will escape from it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's Confessions Thursday on Nigeria Info. Remember, when you call in, you do not say your name. Someone has suggested a free one.
Yes.
Real quick.
So it's Kadam Rehab Facilities, and
How do you spell that?
CADAM.
Okay, what location?
They have a Ekwe Center and Abeokuta Center. In Ekwe, it's Enoch and Folu Adeboye Rehabilitation Center, and Abeokuta, it's Moji Balogun Rehabilitation Center. So it's like a Christian
Rehabilitation Center.
Yeah.
Okay, so gentlemen who would like to check into rehab, there's a free rehabilitation center. We're just going to read out the addresses again once again, Kemi.
Yeah. Okay, so it's Kadam Rehab Facilities. They have the Ekwe Center and Abeokuta Center. In Ekwe, it's Enoch and Folu Adeboye Rehabilitation Center. And at Abeokuta, it's Moji Balogun Rehabilitation Center.
All right, thank you. Confessions Thursday, when you're calling, you don't say your name. You're listening to Nigeria Info. Hello, welcome. It's Confessions Thursday.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome,
How
lady.
are you?
I'm good. Do you have a confession?
I want to make a contribution.
1 minute.
May I?
1 minute. Go ahead.
All right. So, basically, this Yakubu gentleman, I remember him calling a few months back. And because of the cash situation that he has, I hope he's listening. One other caller has suggested that he should go to the psychiatric hospital, otherwise known as Yaba Left. I think that it should be a reasonable price to get him through rehabilitation, because there are, as you said, some rehabilitation centers, but they're pricey. But that Yaba Left would be very helpful. I hope he knows where it is. It's kind of like, Yaba Left is the left side of the road opposite the way going to Tejo Show, on the Mutala Mohammed way going towards Ibutemeta. I hope he knows what I'm talking about, and I wish him the very best.
All right, thank you so much for calling. It's Confessions Thursday. Hello, welcome to the show. You don't say your name.
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome. Do you have a confession?
No, I just want to say something regarding the person that called that
1
talked
minute.
about having issue with drug. I actually want to mention that Kadam, but I also remember that on this last Saturday, Uncle Jimmy interviewed somebody on this same drug issue, and that person recommended, I said there is a department in NDLEA that if somebody is struggling with drug, you can walk into their office and complain, that they have a department regarding that they can also render help to such a person.
The NDLEA in Lagos, right?
NDLEA in any of their office, that you can go there, you can tell them that you are struggling with drug, that they have a department that they can also render help
Thank
to
you
such
so
a person.
much. Yeah, got
Yes.
it. I appreciate.
Yes.
Nigeria Info, the sunny side. Ooh. Thank you. Hello. Remember, when you're calling, you don't say your name. Is Confessions Thursday. Hello.
Joyce, good afternoon.
Afternoon to you. Do you have a confession?
No, about the man that just called about
1 minute.
addicted to drugs. Sorry, how long did he say he's been into it?
I don't know. Well, he said 20-something years, and that was also why I said he has to check into rehab. Hello, Confessions Thursday. Oh, hello. I lost you. Hello, Confessions Thursday. How are you?
Fine. Good afternoon.
Do you have a
Auntie
confession?
Joyce. My name is Michael. Last week I sent a message to you. You were not on stage. You travel. My problem is that I work with a company, NUA company, and the management sent me to Zali, their oil service company. Sent me to you because you lost his chef to cook for him. They sent me there. I went to cook for him. After I cooked for him, there was not Anglo in his kitchen for me to use to presentation of the food so that it can make sense for him to eat. So the camera saw me. I told him that I don't have hand glove in the kitchen. He couldn't want to pay me for 3 months. I've worked with, he's an oil company. He didn't pay me up to now. So I don't know what to do. I went to some center to report. I took him to police station. I took him to Women Rights Commission in Badue. Yeah, he doesn't want to pay me. Well, each time they invite him, I don't know what they do. They say I should find another way to help myself.
All right, so hold on a second. Kemi, what are you saying?
Okay.
It's okay. We would call out the sites that you can reach out to, or people that bodies that you can reach out to help with this complaint.
By the way, are you still working with a company?
I'm not working today. You have sacked me. You didn't pay me since 2023.
Because you didn't wear gloves to present his food.
Yes, there was no glove in the kitchen there. There was no glove. If it's there, I'm a professional chef. I work in the sea. I would have used it. But there was no glove there. I explained it to you. I begged him that sorry about it. But he has not paid me. Each time I present the case, I've gone to Lucky police station to present the woman right there. They invite them. I saw them. I don't know how they do. They say, oh, God, you should go and look for a lawyer. This man, there's a way you operate.
Well, that's exactly what I was about to suggest, that you have to get a lawyer. You need legal advice. That's one. Two, I think it's good to get a legal interpretation of what this is in order to know the best approach, because you also want to, as much as you want to fight, you want to preserve yourself. You don't want to do something that puts you in a worse off situation, right? Exactly. So you need a legal interpretation to this, one, two. And then when you get a legal interpretation, let me know. I can't, that's much I can think about, because when mine happened to me, the first person I just called was a lawyer. So call a lawyer first and let him tell you what is legally yours to have. And I think the FCCPC.
Exactly, FCCPC.
The Consumer Protection.
Federal Consumer Protection.
Yeah, we can you can forward your letter to them and let me know once you forward it to them. So
can I send you the document?
I'm not going to do your work for you. No, you are going to do your work. When you do the work, you let me know. Then I would pick it up from there.
Okay, man. Thank you, man. God bless you.
All right, sure. What were you saying?
I was saying that it's like this exact complaint came in form of a message 2 weeks ago.
That's what he said last week. That he posted it last week. You think it's the same person or a different person?
I think it's the same.
Oh, okay.
And then I was telling him to go to the FCCPC and lay a complaint. I'm sure they'll get back to him. I don't know if he heard it, so maybe that's why it's calling.
Oh, okay. Well, and then, so Lords of Logic, I would also like to ask you to consider why you think people abuse or violate people in the way that they do. This is a very interesting case. I mean, it's common, to be honest. It's common. When I was violated on Etamyang, I think I'm grateful to God of what happened subsequently, because I think I was able to see the same pattern but two different outplays. The same thing happened twice in a sequence of 2 days or 3 days. Yeah. So one, it was on the streets, one, it wasn't. And just the psychology, the patterning, everything was the same. And so we need to talk about how this is a reference point for Lords of Logic, just trying to point it out, okay? That weakness and evil are not so different after all. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. All right, remember when you're calling, you don't say your name. That's interesting. Well, that's important. And of course, however crazy your life story is, let's hear it on Confessions Thursday. Welcome to the show, Nigeria Info. It's Confessions Thursday.
Good afternoon.
Do you have a confession?
No, I want to contribute.
1 minute.
Okay, the man that is addicted to drugs, he should, just as I said, they should be rehabilitated and take to a place that will not be. But in saying that if you do not take the drugs, you're not going to survive.
I can't hear what you're saying. You're not audible.
I said the first caller that called is addicted to tramadol. That if he did not take it, it's going to look as if he's not going to survive. He should be taken to a place to be rehabilitated, where people would be there with him and also give him reasons to stay.
That's exactly what we said. Rehabilitation. You're not saying anything different.
It looks like if he did not take it, something is going to happen to him. So that's what I have to say about
Confessions Thursday. Was another person?
Yes.
Someone with
so this one too was almost. It was also swindled. He said someone was owing him money in March. He went to the police in May. They invited the person, but the person didn't honor the invitation, and later told his superiors who organized the meeting. And then the guy said he'll be paying him 10k weekly. After paying for 4 weeks, he stopped and he went back to the station. He said, I got the person's BVN and address prior to go into the station, but the police said that they can't go to Idimu because he says because Idimu is notorious for fighting the police. He now says, what more can I do to get my money and make him pay? Now he's saying that he has reached out to FCCPC. Nobody has answered him. He has submitted his application.
Did he get a lawyer? Did he speak to a lawyer?
Maybe he has to try that now.
Please speak to a lawyer. Speak to a lawyer and then speak to a lawyer. I'd like a lawyer's perspective on this, and then I would also, if you say that you have written the FCC,
yeah, FCCPC,
yeah, then we can attempt to, and I hope you're on social media as well, so that I could just tag you to them, or maybe you can just tag them to it, and let's see what emerges from that. If you know their physical office, let's see that. No, I think when things are done publicly, I don't know, they tend to feel a sense of shame, and they try to save face by acting. So maybe that's the only recourse we have. All right, so that's somebody else who is being violated by another person. I'll catch you all on the Lords of Logic. Confessions Thursday. Welcome. Welcome. Do you have a confession?
I don't have any confession. I just call me greeting. Why is it that you have not been beating my...
Confessions Thursday. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm calling back again.
30 seconds,
reference
honey.
to pro bono lawyers. I have information for them. Anyone that needs pro bono lawyers, they should go to Office of Public Defense, and it's right there on Hogan-Bassey, on that Western Avenue Road, just close to the stadium. It's on the same side of the stadium, right after the stadium, Hogan-Bassey, before you get to the route that takes you to Teju or Show. There's OPD there.
All right.
Is it at that or...
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Are you finding it difficult listening to your favorite talk radio Nigeria Info via the mobile app? Come closer. Let me fix that for you. Now, launch the app on your device. Click the 3 lines on the top left corner of the app. Look for settings in the drop-down menu and click on it. Turn on the first option that you see. Make sure you turn on the option that says always use highest quality available audio. Now that you have done that, close the app and relaunch it. Voila! I did it! Oh, sorry, you did it. Now you can enjoy your radio anywhere, anytime. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Attention, secondary schools in Lagos. Season 9 of the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament is coming this November. And this time, the battle for secondary schools with ultimate bragging right is officially on. Do you have what it takes to go head-to-head with the brightest young minds in Lagos? Can your school rise to the challenge and claim the crown? Then this is your moment. The I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate is calling your school. Registration opens September 1 and closes September 30. Registration for the I Beg to Differ Season 9 is school-based, only for schools. So gather your team and secure your spot early. To register, visit www.nigeriainfo.fm. Click on the I Beg to Differ Debates banner on the homepage. Fill out the registration form and hit submit. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Confessions Thursday with Joyce on the sunny side.
.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side, 27 minutes past 1 p.m. It's Confessions Thursday. When you're calling, you do not say your name, and just about anything is open. Well, anything that you have experienced, however crazy or unusual is exactly what we are open to on Confessions Thursday. So have no concern for whether you think you can share it because we haven't heard it or seen it. I'm not even sure there's anything we haven't heard. Yeah, I've heard including murder. So, yeah, crazy, huh? Okay, Confessions Thursday. When you're calling, you don't say your name. Remember, the number is 0201-2770-993, 0201-465-7190, and 08095975805. Nigeria Info's Confessions Thursday.
All right.
Hello, Joyce. It's Yakubu that is calling back. Please, I want to say something.
Okay.
I started taking this drug since 2002. I went to one wedding, so all the friends of the group, they should take it so that we will remove them this and that. So now started giving after the
I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Hold on a second. I cannot hear you. You're not audible. Your words are slurred. So what exactly is this additional information? Can you just get to it, please, just so I can speak to other people?
Information that they are giving me about the rehabilitation center is very far from me. I stay in Lekki here, but I cannot get as a transport to go there. So I don't know if I can, because I'm just a security and they did say my Oga is not around. So that is how the thing is. Okay.
So now it's not that there's no rehab, it's that you can't find your way there, so you need someone to drive you there?
Yes, if possible, I would love that.
All right. So let's see if we can get you a driver then. Where are you situated? So you can't find your way from Lekki to Ekwe. You can't find your way. Huh? What's he saying? I'm sorry, I cannot hear you. I'm so sorry. You're not so clear. Okay, all right. Thank you then. Thank you. Welcome to the show. How are you? Confessions Thursday. What's your confession? I can't hear you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Your line isn't clear enough. Hey, welcome to the show. How are you? It's Confessions Thursday. If you can hear me, that is. Hey, how are you? All right. I'm going to have to go to messages now. I'm not sure why I can't hear some of you. This message goes, hey, Joyce. Hi, how are you doing? I remember knowing that my father was cheating on my mother. And I didn't know exactly how to handle the information. With my friends, cheating used to be a thing we did for thrill. But when my father was cheating on my mother, I didn't quite find it as thrilling. But I also didn't know what to do about it. Now I'm torn. I'm a young man. And at the risk of being stupid, I must admit that if it happened to my mother and I didn't like it, what does it mean that I once thought it was okay a thing to do? I think I understand that it's not good, but I'm also confused about the thrill. And so my confession is, if you were to say anything about this, what would you say? I don't know if I can teach you any more than life can teach you. I mean, what do you want me to say? Your father cheated on your mom, and it wasn't funny. But when you hang with your friends, cheating is a thrill. And then your father cheats on your mom, and you get to know, and it wasn't so funny. What do you want me to say? Do it? Don't do it? I don't have anything to say, as much as I think that life forces every man, the strong, the weak, the brave, the not so brave, to make a choice. So our indecision is a choice. Our lack of choice is a choice. The choices that we make is a choice. Life, every day you're making choices. So I want to believe that, in fact, I would even say this is even a very interesting story, because when people cheat on their spouses, their children never really get to know. At least I'm not aware that that's a phenomenon where the kids get to know. Maybe there is, the actuality where there are instances where the children get to know. So I feel like if your father cheated on your mom and you know, then life is asking you to make a choice. What do you want me to say? The most obvious thing here is life is asking you to choose whether you're going to repeat your father's pattern, yeah, or whether you want to choose against it. And life provided you the best opportunity to understand. With your friends, you think it's fun. Then it was done to your mom and you didn't think it was fun anymore. What do you want me to say? If you think it's fun, well, go out and play. I don't think I want to tell you to not play. I'm not interested in stopping you. If something in you can look at evil and think that there is a benefit in it for you, then I have no interest in telling you to stop. I think where there is consequence, there must be choice. So if there's consequence for anything and everything, then a man must be given the opportunity to choose, and life is asking you to choose. So choose ye this day what it's going to be. Would you go on being the cheat, or would you learn from the pain of your mother and not be the man who cheats? I mean, you can decide to refine yourself today. You can decide to be a man of principle today. You can decide to be a man of will today. You can decide to be a man of character today. You can be a man of standard and refinement today. You can decide to be a man of morality today. You can decide to be a man of ethics today. You can decide to be the man who is not seeking the low way or the easy way out. You can truly be that guy. Or you can be any other kind of guy. I mean, you can be a cheat and get a thrill. Yeah, you can be that guy. The choice is, you're spoiled for choice. Thank you for writing me. Confessions Thursday, when you call and you don't say your name. It doesn't work. I'm sorry. The connection, it's not smooth enough. So please try again, okay? Thank you. Confessions Thursday, Nigeria Info. Make it back. Confessions Thursday, Nigeria Info. How are you? I'm so sorry. I don't know what this is. I apologize. Confessions Thursday, Nigeria Info. Is this better?
Good afternoon.
Welcome. Do you have a confession?
No, I just want to speak on that guy. Said
1 minute.
That professional cook. Okay. First of all, there must be rules and regulation. That if without the angler, you cannot cook, right? Now you did that. You call yourself professional. Secondly, did you tell the person you are cooking for that there was no hand glove in their house? If the answer is yes, why did you cook for him? If the answer is no, as a professional, why did you allow yourself to cook without hand glove? So that case is somehow, that's how they should look into that into the case. So that's my own contribution.
All right. Thank you so much for calling me. Thank you. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side is Confessions Thursday. When you're calling, you don't say your name. Hello, welcome. Do you have a confession? Do you have a confession?
Okay, so he says, my confession is I'm struggling to stop taking drugs, and now I take it every day. I work, but half of my money goes to drugs. This message is looking familiar. He says, I'm not yet married, no friend, I'm alone, and my only happy place is when I take drugs. Once I take it, I feel alright. Please help. I'm alone in Lagos and struggling with myself to stay alive.
So you heard us tell the other guy to check into rehab. You want to pick that up from there?
Exactly. So it says, this person says, good afternoon. For the person who asks what is life, the answer is God is life. Out of him emanates power, the living power, and he is also light, and also out of the God of light radiates downwards. When there was fight, I don't know what this.
Skip.
Yeah, it says, let there be light, and creation took on form. And everyone and everything created came to life, though the radiation that emanated from the light, or through the radiation that emanated from the light. It says, and that's why we are all here on earth, to come to consciousness and be self-conscious. This person says,
wait, all of that jargon was what exactly?
The answer to what is life.
Yeah, but what did he say? No, I'm serious. I didn't get a thing. Maybe it's the way you read it. Did you even read it well?
Well, I tried my
wait,
best.
No. So what was the last paragraph?
The last paragraph was, that is why we are all here on earth, to come to consciousness and be self-conscious.
Nah. The meaning to life. Consciousness. I mean, in a sense,
In
yeah.
the beginning, he said God is life. And then he quoted plenty things that at the end he not said that.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, but I don't know. I think that there are little gaps in there. Actually, I don't think. I utterly am drowning in the gaps. But,
yep.
I think you have a point. It's probably if the guy was going to do something about his problem, what are you going to ask him to do? I think maybe that's exactly a way that you can help simplify this complexity of thought. If he was supposed to do something, if he came to you and he said, look, I don't have meaning, I don't have a personalized meaning to life, so why are we all here? What would you say? Come to consciousness? Is that what you're going to say? Tell me what you're going to say. I'm curious. Thank you so much for calling me. Can we hold your breath? Okay. Confessions Thursday.
Hello, good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome. Good afternoon. You have a confession?
Yeah, my confession goes this way. And I used to.
Okay, so you know the connection is bad, right? I mean, you can hear it yourself.
But it's very close in my end there. Is it? I'm far away from my radio. I'm not.
Please turn off the volume of your radio set when you call me. That should really set us off, okay? Without any interruptions or back and forth. Confessions Thursday.
Hello, Joyce.
Welcome. Afternoon. Do you have a confession?
Yes, I have a confession.
Go ahead.
And I need it. Yes.
Sure.
Since last week Wednesday till today, I was heartbroken. Something happened in my family. Hello? Yeah.
She can hear you. Go on.
Yeah. Something happened in my family, and my siblings hide it until 3 days after. My mother died on Wednesday. Nobody could call me and tell me what happened until on Saturday. That is when I heard that my mother was dead. Even that time, although my mommy used to visit me on the dream, showing me signs that I don't understand until that day. So I don't know how to go about this, because right now I am very bitter. Nobody me.
Why are you bitter? Are you bitter at the death, or that they didn't tell you?
They're supposed to tell me.
Yeah, but they told you eventually.
Hello?
They told you eventually.
They told me that after 3 days, when all people around me have already heard it, and I'm doing as if my mother is not still.
Yeah, but do you know why it may have taken them 3 days?
I don't know, but what I've been seeing these days is that maybe I am not bringing money to take care of her, something like that. I am not responding well. So that is what my mom is telling me. Maybe I don't used to bring money. I don't used to do all sorts of things for them. And I normally call. Once I call, at times if I call on phone, because she's still with my elder sister, most often the number will not be going through. So this is what I have, as in what I can say. Maybe that is. I'm just assuming. I don't know.
Oh, you're not even certain. Okay. So I don't know how you handle your problems, but if something happens to me, the next question is, what am I going to do about it? So I think first you need to properly understand what you think may have happened, and then secondly, what are you going to do about it?
What I'm going to do is that any arrangement I'm making, since they do not want to tell me about the death, let them do the arrangement alone.
Yeah, but so the problem here is, this is your mom, right? And I don't think 3 days is too long a time for the news to get to you.
Since they do not want to involve me. They do not want to involve me.
It doesn't sound like that's... No. I don't think that's what it sounds like. And, okay, let's even assume for a moment that you're not the first person on the necessity list to call when a problem goes off. You got to hear it. and this is your mom, are you going to stop caring about your mom because you think someone is projecting something onto you?
Yes, I don't even know.
I'm asking you not to care about this. I'm saying whatever needs to be done to give your mom a befitting funeral, do it. Do your part.
I will try it.
I don't think you should care about. They told you 3 days later you feel they think you're not rich and that's why they're. That's not important. Once you bury your mom, you have no business with them, right?
That's downgrading somebody because they see that maybe I don't have anything. Maybe I and my husband we are not capable to do anything. That's why it's not.
Yeah, but you can't. Do you know this is how the world is? Do you know that this is the world you're in? And I'm asking you to cry, and then decide. So at least in my own understanding, in this regard, you owe your mom your last duty to her.
The problem I have now is not that my mom. Before I got married, I helped the family. I supported the family in a very big way. But once I got married, they don't want me to marry my husband. That is why everything they're doing, nobody wants to tell me. They don't want me to marry my husband. So I'm
just saying, wouldn't it be better if eventually when they need to do anything as a family, you do your part, and once your mom is buried, you go back home to your husband and not bother about them? Isn't that something worth doing? Because if you say you're not going to join them in the funeral arrangements because of how you perceive they treat you, well, I think it's more you're targeting your mom, or at least the consequence of your inaction is towards your mom, not even them.
I feel you.
All right. Okay.
And the worst part of it is that I just started new business. I don't know where to start. But I know that God will still help me.
All right. All right. Thank you so much for calling me. Hello, Confessions Thursday. Remember, when you're calling, you don't say your name. Nigeria Info, hello, good afternoon to you. Confessions Thursday.
Yeah, good afternoon, John.
Do you have a confession? Afternoon.
No, just a brief,
1 minute.
Word of. Okay. Yeah, I just want to encourage that woman that called now, that let her understand this is the way of the world. And if she happened to be on the other side and well endowed, it might treat another person like this. It's frustrating when you are taking care and the other people. So she already knows what the problem is for the family. You should brace up, go bury the mother, and get on with your life. Crying or going belly aching or going to putting yourself in depression because somebody doesn't like you or you don't have money doesn't solve the problem. Get the best of clothes you have, select it, go to the burial, show yourself up, sit at the front of the pew in the church, bury your mother boldly. Let them do the cooking. Don't even eat the food. Come back. I mean, nobody put in that situation. Yeah, that's good.
I appreciate that.
You can't change it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for calling Confessions Thursday, Nigeria Info. Welcome. Confessions Thursday. Can you hear me? Do you have a confession?
Yeah, just a minute. The last caller.
Hello? Sorry, I lost you. Make it back. Confessions Thursday. WhatsApp, just a moment, please. Confessions Thursday, Nigeria Info.
Hello.
Do you have a confession?
Good afternoon.
Afternoon. Do you have a confession?
Yes, that last woman that called, they are not involving her because she's not caring for the family. So it seems, how can your mother died? They will not tell you. Which means she has been separating herself from the family. That is why she's supposed to know and tell her that. But she was not involved. That's how I just...
Are you guys... Okay, well, thank you so much for calling. I don't know. I think you guys are reading too much meaning into this 3 days later type situation. When my grandfather died, I remember that they were hiding it from my mom. So, yeah, because I'll see my father on the phone speaking to my mom's brother. My father... I was like, asking my dad, who's that? And he's like, oh, your uncle. And then he'll step outside. And then they were actually hiding it because my mom was close to her dad. So I think her brothers took time before the news, it must have been maybe almost a week before they told my mom because they knew it was going to break her down. Like, I think you guys are reading too much meaning into this. So it was my father who broke it to my mom because her brothers, well, they were also
Yeah, and they
suffering the
couldn't-
loss, but they thought, well, oh, that's my the dad's lovely daughter. We're not sure how to tell her that her bro is gone, you know. So I think you're reading too much meaning into this. Yeah, and it's only 3 days. It wasn't like 3 months after your mom died. Someone now remembered, oh, she has one daughter in Oshodi. Let's call to tell her. It's just 3 days. My mom probably heard it 4 or 5 days after her father died, maybe even longer. And they were even when I got to know, they were still hiding it. Yeah, they were trying to. My father wasn't sure how to break it to her.
But you knew?
Oh yeah, because they were hiding. Because they were. How do we tell her? How do we? Who's going? Okay, who would tell her? Would you? Look, I don't know. I just feel that it's only 3 days. Maybe we shouldn't bother about the amount of days. Now,
I don't even think it's about the days for her. I think it's about the fact that she's feeling sidelined.
I think it's more the perception that they have of her.
Yeah, and then the perception that has now created of them.
It's okay. There are worse things in life. It's okay. You cannot steward the way people think and act. People are going to like you. People are not going to like you. People are going to treat you respectfully, and a few others may treat you not so respectful. That's not your business. You are going to decide what you're going to do about this. Between me, you, and whatever it is you believe in, what people do to you is hardly half the problem. What you are going to do about it is really the issue here. So you need to properly understand, okay, what is happening here, and what is the best way at this or around it. I would say you go at it. I kind of like it face front. Well, I like it head on, you know. So I would say, oh, they don't like you? Oh, good. So your mom is dead. Who's planning? What are we contributing? What's my role? What am I doing? You do all your part. While you're doing your part, they don't like you. They don't respect you. You don't care. You just go, you do your part. On the day of the funeral, you dress up. You smell good. You show up. If you don't believe in them, you don't eat the food, like the caller said. Once they put your mother on the ground and wrap her up to rest in peace, you go home. They still think what they think of you. It's not important that they like you. What use is it that they like you anyways? That they laugh at you or laugh with you? Go on a holiday. There are more beautiful things in life. And then there's a friend that sticks closer than a brother. Have you not heard that? Come on now. I mean, by the way, people are not even as important as you sometimes make them feel. They're not even that good for the level of importance you ascribe to them. And it's okay for someone not to like you. How are you not used to that by now? Why do you care? WhatsApp caller. Sure. Thank you, WhatsApp callers. Hey, Nigeria Info. WhatsApp callers, what's happening? Okay, you know what? I did, honey. I did. WhatsApp callers, can you hang up and attempt one after the other? Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what's happening, but
yeah.
Confessions Thursday. Hey.
Hello, Joyce.
Do you have a confession?
My greeting. No, Joyce, thank you so much for what you are doing. We really appreciate you. God will bless you for great job you are doing on this station these days. Joyce, I want to contribute to that last woman. I think it's high time society should stop this kind of trying to feel too big because of money and all that. When my father died, Joyce, my elder brother was not having much. What we did, we made all the plan that God has blessed somehow. So what we did is to put all the money together, Joyce. They will now give the money to my elder brother. So on behalf of our family, so when they are bringing out anything, my elder brother will say on behalf of the family, will be the one bring out the money. Nobody was isolated. We should stop this thing we do. It's rampant. People want to reduce some people because they don't have yet. It's a wrong mentality. That's what that woman is going through. Thank you.
All right. Hey, but you can't. What people do. Do we need to do a Lords of Logic conversation on that one as well? Hello, WhatsApp caller.
Hi, Joyce. Good afternoon. My 1 minute here.
Good to have you.
Concerning the last caller, last confession, my 1 minute take is this. We hear from the last other side of the story. This is her story. The reason why they didn't tell her in 3 days is up to her. Is she very emotional? Can she take the news? Were they protecting her? Were they making no time to see if she'll get emotional? Maybe this mindset of they don't like me is what's making them choose who will tell her the story, the news. I don't think there's anything bad in that. It's for love.
All right.
Yeah, it's only 3 days, exactly. So I mean, she should. The mindset makes us think negative of everything that comes your way. Everything. And
Thank you so much for calling. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Confessions Thursday. Hello, welcome to the show. When you're calling, you don't say your name.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Do you have your confession?
Yeah, I want to speak on that woman that called that. Sorry, let me tell you something here. Are you hearing me?
I'm with you. Go ahead real quick.
What I want to say is this. Mother is supreme. Now, your mommy was sick. How many times did you call to know how she is faring? And you are so lucky people are there taking care of your mother. You are telling us because your husband doesn't have money, you don't have money. But how to call your mother or anybody taking care of her? How much will it cost you?
Okay, so now where do we go from here? Should we just punish
her? You don't
her?
have any reason to give. She must look for money to go and bury her mother because one good son deserves another. Thank you.
I think you're being a little critical of her because we don't know the dynamic of the family, you know? And remember that she did speak of her financial capacity. And I know I heard her say that she called her mother. And I don't think it's necessary for you to feel the need to have a judgment or necessarily an opinion, you know? I think we can manage it to the extent to which we stay as outsiders. We stay as honest and respectful observers. It's not our story. We can only manage it to the degree to which we think is sensible. So I don't know what you're supposed to do with your advice, except the fact that if the family is going to bury the mom, she has a role to play. She plays her role. They bury her mom and ask her to rest in peace. Other than that, I don't think you should shame her. You shouldn't, because life can be what life is. And maybe if you were in her situation, you may not be better than she has been. So it's necessary that you approach it with a sense of humility and maybe a little bit of wonder, you know, as to what was the dynamic, what would make a person be a little distant. And I don't think 3 days is a lot of time. Can we just leave that one out of the whole equation? We're off on a break. We'll be right back.
You are listening to your number one station for talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria.